Hello YouTube, this is Tammy Pie and I'm back with another video. I'm I won't even bother to explain. But today I am going to go to the post office a little bit later and pick up a couple of packages. Like I said, June is my birthday month. We're celebrating the birthday Decan. I have had the great luxury of ordering a couple of things that are coming in right at my birthday. And today I'm gonna do a little bit later, I'm gonna do an unboxing of the two later editions of the Tree Whisper Oracle. And I wanted these for a long time, but I wanted them as soon as she released them, but I didn't have the capacity to get them. But also, I'm so bonded to my original Tree Whisper that sometimes when I'm just so into a deck, I think, well, no later productions can possibly equal it. For instance, Playful Heart. For a long time, I didn't get PipSpeak Marseilles because Playful Heart is such a great deck. What more do I need, right? But this latest pre-order, you know, she was talking about them, and I thought, man, I'm gonna get these because these are creators who may or may not be creating forever, and probably not. Sometimes deck creators come and go just that quick. There's been a few decks that I completely missed out on because I wasn't even listening to the conversation. And like many of you missed out on Sistine, and now you're tearing your hair. Why didn't I get Sistine? Well, there are other decks that will come out, other creators that will be creating, other things that you can have that won't be Sistine, but they may be for you, right? So when she did this last pre-order, I was like, yeah, now's the time. And just so happens they've come to me the day before my birthday. My birthday is actually tomorrow. I'll be 61. And yesterday we spent a good deal of time cleaning up and organizing in the office here above the Hawaii Jiu-Jitsu Academy. My daughter doesn't always have time to do that. She has a whole bunch of craft stuff here. She does, what do you call them? The junk journals. She puts them together, and she has a number of them started but not finished because she got a carpal tunnel situation happening with, the baby. She's a big baby. She's Hawaiian, and both my daughter and son-in-law are very tall and very sturdy human beings. So when this baby came out, she came out taking a little bit with her, right? But Tree Whisper Oracle, I'm also getting my PipSpeak in. I believe today my Artisan Tarot order is coming in. And then day after my birthday, I will be getting, my husband and son got together and for my birthday put together, I think 6 boxes coming from Yakima. Really heavy boxes. They spent a lot of money sending them to me quickly so I would get them on or around my birthday Decan. And really more than luxurious. I'm not sure how to bring the experience to you of being reunited with some of my favorite possessions. I don't think that doing unboxings will be particularly fun for anyone to watch. I mean, maybe I should just unbox them one box at a time. Let me know in the comments if you're interested in seeing that. But one thing that probably is going to happen is I'm going to go through all these things and realize that there are some things that I am going to have to let go because I only have so much space here. or maybe I'll just box them up and have them in purgatory boxes. I'm not sure. But there are definitely some decks that you may not have seen before that are in this treasure trove, the reuniting with the Yakima deck collection. And I know my husband watches these videos, and from the bottom of my heart, thank you for doing that for me. And thank you, John, if you don't get to hear it from me enough. I am truly, truly grateful to have those with me, because I play with my decks. I also was able to, he also sent me some money. So I was able to put in an order with Moonlit Fae. Of course, it's kind of expensive, but she also generously gifted some stuff to me, so I am able to get a pretty good order with that. Of course, there's some pre-orders. The PipSpeak bag, you have to order it and then she makes it. So I don't know if she's gonna send me the half the order before she gets finished making that. I also ordered the 1909 spread cloth, which that's total luxury. And I did break down and get the out of hand shuffle mat. She's creating all these really cool different things because just to keep her creativity and her artist brain going. But my camera is upside down, which is why my eyes keep going all over the place, because I can't just look at the camera. Usually I look at the thing, but when I do that, it looks like I'm looking up at the heavens. But I'm gonna break this video into a couple different sections, because I haven't even gone to the post office yet. I just know that my stuff is there. So let's do the down bar and look at some of the stuff that I got today. Happy birthday to me. All right, so I'm first going to show you the old Tree Whisperer Oracle, and I have mine in this really cool early Mad Witch pouch, which she made for me. I forget. I think to send me. I forget what we were sending each other stuff. Anyway, so they came just wrapped. I bent my little title card, which says "Walk slowly, listen softly." Tree Whisper Oracle. When she first did these, she sent them. They didn't have a box or an envelope or anything. They actually had pointed corners. I was watching Mary, I'll link her video earlier, because she's got a walkthrough, well, not walkthrough of all of them, but like a comparison video of all three. But these were just really magical, because if you ever watched her channel in the early days, she used to walk with her dog Toby through the forest trail that's near her house in Scotland, and she lives near where Nessie is, Loch Ness. So this is really cool. Okay, hang on. All right, so I wanted to just show you this. This is the first edition Danilov Tarot. And I've done this comparison before, but the Tree Whisper Tarot is on the exact same cardstock, which is, it's cardstock. It's not your usual playing card stuff. It's pretty papery. It's a little thinner than the original Danilov, and the original Danilov also came with sharp corners, which I corner rounded. All right, so all the way from Scotland, from the the forest trails of Maggie Mokwa. Maggie is a druid, and so these trees are sacred to her. And when she took her photographs and mirrored them, what ended up happening is you see different kinds of fairy people in these trees. And if you don't see them, you're not looking. Because they're fairly obvious. And anybody who's like a tree person will kind of get that, because when we get into like having relationships with the trees around us, they are these amazing living things that have been around for a really long time. I mean, some of these trees are, maybe 100 years old, maybe older, maybe not quite that old, but still. And this is where fairies are, right? They're in nature somewhere, checking us out, not letting us see them exactly, but through the sides of our eyes. So there's the package from Scotland. I didn't have to pay any taxes or dues yet, despite the bent towards fascism in my country. We keep lucking out. And it used to be, and I'm sure I still have this somewhere in the tarot room in Yakima, she would do a picture on every package, but I imagine that was not sustainable after a while. But still, having them wrapped in this nice twine is really nice. I also have a box from Artisan. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open these up and we're going to look at a few cards, but I'm going to also open up the Artisan package because I got a lot going on this week. My friend is coming from Santa Fe to visit because everybody likes to visit Hawaii, right? But and I do save these pieces of twine. And the tissue paper goes into our tissue paper bank, which my daughter uses for her junk journals. Ooh, nice tough box. Still very personal, even though I'm not getting Patrick Valenza used to do that too. He used to make little sketches on his packages. And I remember I did a trade with Simon one time, and I sent him the packaging that had the sketch from Patrick Valenza because, certain people are very into certain artists. So there we have. This is the second edition of Tree Whisper Oracle is the Secret Garden, and the third edition is the Dream Travelers. So this is this one is like fall, this one is more spring, and this one is more winter. So let's take a look at the spring one, which I was dying to have this, dying. Okay, and we still have the title. We still have the walk slowly, listen softly. And that's a great card to have right on top. Ooh, this cardstock is nice. Okay, loving it. There are our backs. I am going to do the backs video that's going around. Yeah. Some of the same creatures, just in different finery. How interesting. Oh, God, I love this. And to me, these earthy, fey creatures inside here are just waiting for you to hear what they have to say. Okay? So it is very much like visiting the forest and feeling very much a part of it. Oh, God, I love it. Okay, I could just sit here and hang out with this one, but let's go ahead and look at the winter one too. What do I do with it? Hang on. So these are large cards. They are kind of oracle size. Here's a Spirit Keepers box. So they're a little taller and a little wider than regular tarot. There's a poem on the back of the tuck box. They're nice tuck boxes with that handy dandy thumb hole and the little cutout that helps you get the deck in and out easily. But not super luxe. But they are nice. And there is our title card. Walk slowly, listen softly. And honestly, winter is my season. So even though this was kind of a spendy purchase, I really did want both of these. Oh, do you see the owl in the center there? Oh my God, these are so cool. Looks like the White Witch from Lion, Witch and Wardrobe. The evergreens are really interesting. Wow, past lives. Huh. Unbelievable. Okay, so if you want me to, I will do a walkthrough and comparison of all of these. I'm going to look at them and see if there's like the same thing, only in a different season. Okay? All right, hang on. So when I went to the post office, I also went and got a tarot malasada. And a malasada is like, it's kind of halfway between a beignet and a donut. It's not necessarily a cake donut, but it's not quite as light as a beignet. Anyway, Hawaii things, that's going to be my birthday treat for today. Did I just, yeah, I did. Oh well. What are you going to do? Okay. So, all right, I'm going to cut this open. Hang on. Okay, it's a wonder I didn't cut myself. All right. So here is my artisan order. Hang on. Jeez Louise. Okay. As soon as I think I know how to open boxes, they make them different. All right, so I got Yokai Tarot and PipSpeak Tarot. Oh my God! Yay! All right, so the super expensive OOP Yokai. That one is, I never see it for sale really, but even so, I'm not in a position nowadays to pay hundreds of dollars. I might trade. I have a couple of things I could trade, but I thought let's get the Yokai Tarot, which is mass market and sold by artisan, and check it out. And you know, maybe I don't need it. Maybe I just will be happy with this one. So let's open that one first. And I mean, there is a huge Japanese population here in Hawaii. And so this may really speak to me here where I am. I actually have some people here that I can talk to about some of this stuff. Really nice little 2-part box, Lo Scarabeo. Good book. I think the other one does not have an English book, right? What is it called? Yokai. Oh, I'll look it up. So here we got our title card. The backs actually look kind of RWS, don't they? Roses and lilies a little bit. Interesting cardstock. Matte, very papery. Reminiscent actually of the old Tree Whisperer and stuff. Dragon. Yeah, there's some great folk tales about these yokai. So, and actually I found one of the masks of one of the 7, what are they? The 7 gods under my house in Pune one time. Dun, 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 dun. Yay! Okay, so for the longest time, everybody was like, do you have PipSpeak? What do you mean you don't have PipSpeak? You need PipSpeak. Of course I need PipSpeak. I just had to have a situation where it was available and I had an excuse. So, oh wow. Huh. Interesting. Oh, pretty. So, I've heard all the oohs and ahs of how wonderful the PipSpeak is. And so I finally bit the bullet and did the thing. And it is delightful already. So the bag I think I got blue and red or blue and yellow. I forget. Lapindu. Oh, it's so cute. Anyway, there's 90,075,000 walkthroughs of this in the tarot sphere. You can go, oh, the bunnies. You can go look them up. But now I have it. Oh, I love this. I have to compare this a little bit to my Bombaja. All right, so that is the unboxing, people. Tomorrow's my birthday. I'm probably gonna just hang out with the family. I might come on. I don't know. We'll see. And then day after tomorrow is when the big boxes come. And I think what I might do is just open one box at a time because what the hell? You're all curious, right? All right. Thank you for coming.